We are back with David Goldstein of Biltmore Loan, and he's here to tell us how they can help you really get over the hump in some cases and get the most value for your items. So in the first segment, you had Native American jewelry, but you come on our show all the time, from fine art to diamonds. Why so many different eclectic things do you collect?
You know, we try to make a market on whatever the product is, and really what Biltmore Loan is problem solvers. So it may be somebody needs a short-term loan. It may be somebody wants to declutter. It may be a death in a family. We're an aging society, you know, and it was Memorial Day this weekend, and I had a barbecue at my house, and I had a friend of mine over who, with his family, and we were talking, and I just thought it was a great point to talk about, was he's in assisted care for the elderly. And I said, you know, with an aging society, we started to talk about it. I said, how often do you see somebody unprepared for that? Mm-hmm. You know, the family's unprepared for a sudden medical issue, that kind of thing, or they get older and we don't pay attention, because aging is a very gradual thing. And then there's the jewelry, the art, the collectibles, the stuff. All right, the stuff that somebody kept.
Let's press pause on that aging society. So someone in your family passes away, okay? So now you've got their estate that you're trying to do the best with their belongings. You call yourself the modern day bank. How do you play into the aging process?
Because I see so often that the people are caught just by surprise. And when they're caught by surprise and they have this estate, there are few areas and ways for them to liquidate or sell them. Now, most of our baby boomers really aren't interested in the collectibles that our parents kept. Mm-hmm. And the jewelry that they used, because it was a much more decorative society. Today we're a much more simplistic life. So because of that, what we do is we buy entire estates. They can bring in, we had a fabulous native estate brought in last week, and if we can't buy it or loan on it, we will facilitate the sale of it and do the research for you and put it in the right hands for somebody.
And I want people to understand that. You will come in and buy an entire estate. You will take that burden off of a family member to make sure that they can get the most. Because you're talking about, in some cases, coin collections, you're talking about guns, you're talking about jewelry, you're talking about a lot of things.
Yes, and the options available to these people are really quite limited. You know, you can use these local, what I call B-tier auctions. The problem is there is no reserve on it, and by the time that there's a buyer's premium and a seller's premium, basically 48 to 55% of every dollar goes to the house. Okay. So you're getting only 40 cents, 45 cents on the dollar and waiting to see if it's sold, versus maybe just eliminating the entire state up front and making it easier.
Following that money trail is really important, especially when you're dealing with in consignment or pawn shops.
With the elderly, they need the money. They don't want it to take a long time to sell.
And you just opened a brand new location. Congratulations.
Yeah, we're really excited. We're on Scottsdale Road. There you can see it just north of Shea, on the west side of the street. And it's a different environment. Come see the Biltmore experience. We want you to come in. It is a professional environment where you can get treated like you should, and you can be, and the research is done for you. Mm-hmm. We are basically your broker to the customer.
Talk about your team, because you do free evaluations, so we can bring an item to you, and if you don't know the answer right off the top, you're going to do some homework for me.
We actually encourage it. We really would love people to send us pictures, and if any descriptions they can give us gives us a little head start on it. But when they come in, the experience is one of a one-on-one situation where you're brought back to an office and we sit and we do the work together. Okay. So if there's something we don't know, we're going to make arrangements for you, get all the information, do the research, and tell you what we find out. So we are basically your thesaurus of information of any kind of product that you may have.
And we just saw the security cameras to keep us protected as well.
It's imperative. It's private. It's discreet. It is for somebody who deserves to be treated properly, and I think that's most of our people out there.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for giving us a little bit of insight, and let's give you some insight now. If you've got some items and you fit into the categories that David was just talking about, he and his team would love to talk with you. You can email your photos to info@biltmoreloan.com or give them a call for that free evaluation we just spoke about. For the Scottsdale location, 480-991-5626. Their Chandler location, 480-705-LOAN. Both of those locations do accept walk-in. seconds. The website, biltmoreloan.com. And if you want to buy some of the incredible items you see David showcase here on our show, go to biltmorelux.com.